Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast. I'm your host, Dylan Abear, and I hope everyone is having a tremendous Wednesday and had a tremendous weekend as well. Joining me, as always, the trio. First, he was the real Double J, but since everyone learned that Jordan's middle name also starts with a J, now we call him the real Triple J. So, Jordan, what's going on, man?
I'm doing great. Ready to talk some wrestling.
Absolutely. And then, well, he was here for a second. He turned his camera off. I'll get to him in a second. Then we got our other guys. We got first, he is joining us for a record fourth time in a row. He's starting to get there with us. The wrestling fan in him is starting to show a little bit. Gary Fontenot. Gary, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me again. I'm glad to be here and share some opinions about shit I don't know about.
And then, of course, we had to save the best for last. When he offered to come join us today, it was a no-brainer. Had to bring him on. One of the biggest supporters of the show. It's been probably over a year, more than a year since he's been on the World Elite. But finally, welcome back to the show. You can catch him every week. Circle of Debate on the Tim King Show. Tim King, what is going on, brother? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. I'm definitely not saved the best for last, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for Dylan. You're always inviting me on. I don't have, it's not that I don't want to come on. I'd love to come on. It's just how life is.
Right.
I got the kids downstairs now. I'm trying to Heisman so I can be on right now. So no, man, thank you so much for the invite. Thank you for the gracious introduction. Triple J, love it, dude. My guy, Blaine. I don't know if this is the first time we've actually conversated tonight, so that's awesome, dude. I know I've talked to you a bunch, and Gary, real nice to meet you, bro. So looking forward to tonight for sure.
Absolutely, and of course, joining us now is Blaine Arsenault. Blaine, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Oh, good. I'm in my office at school and somebody walked in, so I just I heard him turn the mic on for a second. But good to be back. Was ready to talk some wrestling.
Absolutely. Before we get into any conversation, first and foremost, I gotta be a decent human being and send my condolences, of course. First, to the lead singer of Three Doors Down, Brad Arnold, who passed away this past Saturday. Me and Jordan actually had the pleasure of seeing him along with the rest of Three Doors Down, Creed, and others back in 24. Was a tremendous performance. I know it was not long after when he revealed his diagnosis. And then earlier today, actually, James Vanderbeek from Varsity Blues, Dawson's Creek, and whatnot also passed away, both from cancer, actually, which is extremely sad. I actually forgot that James Vanderbeek even revealed a diagnosis. But I did read, of course, that he did reveal it back, I think 24 or something like that. He did reveal it, that he had it since 23. So sad few days. Any of y'all want to, any sort of comments or anything like that? I know Gary didn't even know who James Vanderbeek was, still doesn't, which I am actually mind blown by it. But TK, you got anything on that, man?
Yeah, man. It's as we all know, everyone everyone's been impacted by cancer, in some sort in our lives. Cancer sucks. It's the absolute worst thing in the world. And guy's 48 years old with 6 kids. I mean, that's the reality of it. Whether you, look at him as an actor, celebrity, whatever, at the end of the day, he's a man, 48-year-old guy with 6 kids who just left. And, if you watch some of his videos, he's, very God-loving, very like down to earth. So I really appreciate that out of him. But yeah, I mean, for people my age, 40 years old, man, Dawson's Creek, John Moxon, Mox, dude, it hurts, dude. I was just talking to my buddy with Lovendall and Streets, and it said, I don't usually let like celebrity deaths get to me. They wouldn't care if we passed away, right? So like, why are we gonna get too affected by it? But this is one of those ones that, when you look at it, like God-loving man, 40 years old, 6 kids, that hurts, dude, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah. And the same goes for Brad Arnold. I remember the cancer diagnosis came out. He revealed it on his Instagram, and I would follow him on there. I would keep updates. I know he posts a lot of updates, but when I saw the updates started to stop coming out, I was starting to get a little concerned, and I was actually curious about him, I think earlier last week. And then my wife had actually told me when we were going to a birthday party that he had ended up passing away and all that. So yeah, very, very upset by the news. It was awesome to be able to see Three Doors Down play at least one time. I know they were scheduled to come to New Orleans with Creed, but then after the diagnosis, they ended up pulling out. I know Daughtry had took their spot. But yeah, Brad Arnold also was a man of his faith, and that's something that really inspired me as well, to really, be along with his journey and whatnot. So yeah, very, very sad news. Anyone else have anything else they want to comment? Blaine, Jordan, Gary, anything y'all want to say?
No, I do remember watching Dawson's Creek every morning before school.
Yeah. Jordan?
I just want to give my prayers out to all of them, and it was pretty cool to see them Three Doors Down and in Bossier City.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's get to the reason why we're here. Talk some wrestling. Got a bunch of topics lined up, and then we're gonna close out, saving the best promotion for Blaine for last. We're gonna predict AEW Grand Slam Australia. Second time they go there for Grand Slam. I know Blaine is just so ecstatic to come on here and talk AEW. He's gonna be watching Dynamite later, so
okay.
But moving on to our first topic, I know Blaine is just waiting to prove me wrong on this one, and I know I'm wrong with my prediction. But I was predicting that we were going to get the rubber match at WrestleMania. I thought we were getting Reigns and Rhodes. Part 3, I thought Cody was going to win at the Chamber against Drew, get his rematch, even though Drew said he wasn't going to get one. And then I was proved wrong, like very quickly, that it wasn't going to happen. And now we're getting CM Punk, Roman Reigns at WrestleMania in Las Vegas for the World Heavyweight title. We'll start with TK. We'll move to Gary to give his sensational knowledge of everything he can bring to the table. Blaine, Jordan, and myself. TK, what are you thinking of this main event? And it seemed like it's going to be the night 2 main event, the one everyone's looking forward to. So is there any excitement level for this match? I mean, I know that we got a triple threat last year with Rollins, and now we're getting to one-on-one that people are looking forward to.
Oh, man, I couldn't be more excited for this match. I mean, literally, there's 3 top guys in WWE, right? At like the top of the food chain. Roman Reigns is clearly number 1. I think as long as the Tribal Chiefs are around, he'll always be number 1. And then you got CM Punk and Cody Rhodes like right underneath Roman Reigns, right? So I was saying over and over again that Roman has to win the Royal Rumble. And it's not going to be Roman Cody. I thought that was just so silly. I mean, if you want to go back to that, well, you can go back there next year, the following year, whatever. It was just still too soon to me. But you don't want to beat that horse, and man, you don't want to do that again. CM Punk's 46 years old, right? We all know the history of injuries. I mean, the dude still, he's fantastic right now, man. In the in-ring work, it's slow, methodical. He story tells with his in-ring work. The promos are still on fire. Roman wins the Rumble. The crowd's all behind him. It was fantastic to see. And then, dude, just fireworks on Raw with that promo between them. And at the end of the day, man, you're going back to Las Vegas 2 years in a row. It might be harder to sell tickets, everything going on in the economy. Put your two biggest stars in that match right now and let them sell the tickets for you, man. I know ticket sales are quote down, whatever it is, whatever. I'm not going to get into that part of it, but they're the two biggest stars in the company. Let them go to work, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do. And and Roman being part-time makes it work, because last year you had 100 days to build towards Jey Uso and Gunther. And you want to talk about a colossal upgrade with Royal Rumble winner going from Jey Uso and Gunther to Roman Reigns and CM Punk? I mean, that is such a stark difference, dude. So Roman being part-time and here and there is great too, because it gives you time to tell that story building to WrestleMania. And there's so many different things that could lead up to the match, and so many different things. There might, I mean, I don't think Roman's a face, but I mean, we can get another Roman heel turn, we can get a Punk heel turn. Who knows, man? I'm really excited by all of the options. Best possible match they could have done. I'm glad they pulled the trigger.
Absolutely. Gary.
So I've never seen a match with CM Punk ever before.
Oh my God.
I'm excited to watch it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I know who Roman Reigns is. I've heard of CM Punk, but I've never actually seen him wrestle. I don't really know what to expect other than not to sound like I'm copying Tim. I always seem to copy Justin, and now I'm going to copy Tim. But I think Roman's going to win, but that's mainly because he's the only one that I know.
All right, Blaine.
First off, I just want to start by saying the Bears suck.
Who are you? Are you a Saints fan?
Nope.
No, he's a
Are you a
Lions fan.
Packers fan?
I'm a Lions fan.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I understand. Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. I've been wanting to say that for so long. No, but excuse me. No, but I'm excited about the match, man. Like TK was saying, the biggest two stars in the company going off in the biggest pay-per-view. So I'm excited for it. But I just got a gut feeling between now and then, Finn going to insert himself into that match. I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when, but I just got a gut feeling it might be another triple threat with Finn in it this year. And CM Punk I think CM Punk's going to retain anyway, because I think Seth will come back and take the title off of him. That's so. But I'm excited about the match. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I think this match gonna be a banger, and that promo on Smackdown was fire and stuff. But I can't wait for this match.
Yeah, I mean, kind of piggybacking off of Tim. I mean, yeah, you got the two biggest stars going at it in the main event of night 2, and like he was saying, this is a major upgrade than what we had last year. I mean, you had Jey Uso and Gunther opening the show when his nickname is legit Main Event Jey Uso, and he was opening the show, and yeah, honestly, it didn't hit like it did like it is this year. I mean, I feel like the mood going into WrestleMania. And honestly, the card's not even close to being finalized. We just got a couple matches, maybe one already. That's it. And I feel like the mood is so much different. And honestly, they honestly took WrestleMania from us, gave it back to Vegas, and for one, I'm still excited for this WrestleMania already, just based on for that match alone. And I feel like we have so many great matches that are going to be made for this show. And it just makes me wonder what the night 1 main event is going to be. Is it going to hit as good as the night 2 main event with Punk and Reigns? I'm honestly not against like the whole Finn Balor thing, because I know we're getting them again at the Chamber, and I think he's going to get screwed over once again to lose to Punk. And I think that's, for one, it's just a huge slap in the face, I think, because he already lost to Punk once on Raw, and now he's going to lose again at the Chamber. But I mean, going off this main event alone, I think it's going to be fantastic. Want to give a special shout out to our guy Justin. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday to the ruler, the redeemer of Circle of Debate. Just hope you enjoy your day, man.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, but to piggyback off what you said, he lost a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago in his home country. So if he couldn't win it, they couldn't put it on him in his country. I don't see him winning it at all.
No, Finn. The only reason Finn's there is because they needed CM Punk. CM Punk. Listen, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm backstage and I know things because I do not. But CM Punk is not supposed to be world champion right now. Seth Rollins is supposed to be world champion right now.
Yeah.
CM Punk is supposed to be about to win the Elimination Chamber, and we're supposed to have this monster blowout, maybe Hell in a Cell match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, probably night one of WrestleMania. All right.
Yeah.
Seth gets hurt. Everything changes. They got to go to Punk and put the belt on him. Who else are they going to put it on? I've said Braun's not ready. I stand on that. Braun's not ready. You got to.
And now he's hurt.
Punk. And yeah, now Braun's hurt. Right? Yeah, that would have really went sideways, right? Obviously, maybe you've been flipping a table. Everything's different. Whatever, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, they need CM Punk to wrestle in Chicago. You're not going to have a huge pay-per-view at the United Center and not have CM Punk there. So even with AJ, you need CM Punk there.
Yeah.
Who's CM Punk going to wrestle? Who's he going to beat? I guess they could have put Dom in that spot, maybe. But I think Finn's a good spot. Finn's perfect for that role. He's just like KO? He's lost 13 straight world title matches. I mean, it sucks. But
yeah. Justin said with all that talk that as a Saudi is going to get The Rock for next year, I feel like the odds of Roman getting a title run are higher. Something we talked about the last couple of weeks on this show was the big odds of Rock Roman going into next year. I'm not a big lover of it. I've kind of been against the whole Rock Roman thing for a while. I still am. I just think it's kind of overdone.
Yo, I'm all for Rock Roman, dude. But there's no reason the title's got to be on the line for that. Maybe think about how crazy this would be. What if The Rock cost Roman this match and help CM Punk and the two that crazy evil shake up at the end of WrestleMania? I'm just saying, something. This isn't going to be a clean ending. I can't. Maybe it is. I don't. Again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know things, but I got to think that there's going to be some sort of twist at the end of that match. I don't see CM Punk losing clean to Roman. I don't see Roman losing clean to CM Punk. I really don't. So maybe The Rock costs Roman in some capacity, and we get Rock Roman next year. No title.
You have a year-long build like he did with Cena.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Neither one of them are going to be around, so you could just build it, make him come back in SummerSlam, make him survive. Just slow build it up to Mania.
Yeah, because with the whole talk of The Rock coming back, screwing somebody out of the match or whatever, I have been predicting The Rock to come back at certain events since WrestleMania, and I've been proven wrong every time. So I'm just going to shut up and not say anything about The Rock. And I'm just going to let it happen if it happens, because I am not the best when it comes to predictions, as Blaine can already tell. He proves me he honestly tells me every single time that I'm wrong. So I'm just going to shut up and not say anything. CM Punk Roman Reigns sounds better than CM Punk Seth Rollins. Yeah, it does.
Big time.
Ryan says he said not sure how you can watch Braun promos and watch his matches and not think he's ready to strap the rocket to him.
The last month, he has definitely upped his game. But back when CM Punk and Jey Uso wrestled for the belt on Saturday Night's Main Event, which was atrocious, just so bad, Braun wasn't ready then. But Braun, his intensity over the last month has really, really picked up. I've been digging him the last month. I agree with that.
I just think they need to slow build him and get him ready to have a long whatever with Oba in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they need to put the rocket on him just yet. I think they need to slow build him.
I think Oba's more ready than Braun Breaker, as crazy as
that
sounds.
100%.
Yeah. And then before we move on, Justin says after Punk called Rock a bald fraud, he would not let Rock help him in any capacity.
He don't need to let him. Rock would do it anyway.
Nobody thought Stone Cold would let Vince McMahon help him, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So since y'all brought it up, I guess I'll skip to that. I was gonna go to something next, but y'all brought up Braun Breaker. He did suffer as what they call a serious hernia. His timetable is to be determined. I did read from the one and only Dave Meltzer, who
that joke.
That it looks like it could be up to I think 12 weeks, at worst 6 months for Braun Breaker, which is a major jab to possibly a WrestleMania match with Seth Rollins. I know we're gonna talk the other thing with Rollins, the Masked Man, everything. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But what does this mean now for WrestleMania for Seth Rollins? Because honestly, I was so looking forward to him and Braun Breaker. I'm not looking forward to Seth Rollins versus another member of the division like Logan Paul or Bronson Reed or Austin Theory. That doesn't hit better than who made the first move when it came to turning on Rollins, and that was Braun Breaker. So what do y'all make of this? I mean, is there any makeshift match you would give Rollins at Mania if Braun Breaker's not ready for this match?
Wait, say that again?
If Braun Breaker's not ready for WrestleMania, I mean, is there like a certain makeshift match you would give him to actually give Rollins an actual WrestleMania spot? I mean, it was kind of similar to how it was when Cody came back. He didn't have an opponent. He went in there and Cody came back. I mean, is there someone you could see him going against if the Breaker's not ready?
Well, I didn't mean to jump on y'all, but I think you can go back to that storyline he had with Bronson Reed before he embraced him. He still didn't get his get back from that. So I don't think it's working. I don't think it's worked, but I think he really hurt. Genuinely hurt. I think if Seth Rollins has a match at Mania, it should be against Bronson Reed.
All right, here we go.
Oh Lord,
here we go. We got Ivan in the chat. OPC, what's going on, man? He says World Elite banger time last. He said got the ace. He said Triple J, Mr. Sensational, Gary, the banger TK, our real TK, and best for last, the rock hard of the Elite Blaine. What is good? That's every week, man. I love it.
We got to come up with a different name than that.
The rock hard. I love it.
That's so good. Justin says good old Uncle Dave on the AEW payroll. Meltzer. He said if Breaker isn't ready, do Bronson Reed and Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins and Bad Bunny.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And also in Ryan's defense, he says working. I mean, we all know WWE and their history of people with injuries. You know, they're not always serious when it comes to it. But I, however, think that this is a legit injury. And I think, and then I was talking to someone at work that I talk about wrestling with, and I said Braun Breaker goes too hard, too fast. He has one speed and one speed only, and that's 100 miles an hour. He does not slow down. And I feel like final. And I just feel like, you know, it finally cost him. And I feel like it was going to cost him at some point.
Yeah, I would probably just do Bronson Reed. I mean, if you're gonna even bring him back, is Seth healthy? Like, were they rushing it? That's the thing. Like, were they rushing him back to do this match with Braun just to do the match with Braun? So I mean, maybe if that's the case, don't even rush him back for a match. If he is 100% healthy, obviously you want Seth Rollins on your WrestleMania card. Maybe do Brock Lesnar again. The Bronson Reed option is there. They have history. Reed turned on him too, not just Breaker. Reed did it. So I mean. Logan Paul, they've had that match. Did they wrestle at WrestleMania? Rollins and I mean, so did Rollins and Brock, but I think Rollins and
Paul didn't fight at WrestleMania,
right? A couple years back.
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Didn't Logan Paul cost Rollins an elimination chamber match, setting up a match at WrestleMania? I could be wrong.
No, I think
have no idea, honestly.
Wasn't that not Miz?
Maybe it was.
I don't remember.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I would probably just do Bronson Reed then. Obviously, Logan Paul's the bigger name, but I think they're going to do that Logan Paul Bad Bunny match at WrestleMania. I think that's probably what they're leading up to. So I would just do Bronson Reed beat Roman Reigns, and now he's back relegated to a third guy in the stable. Like, come on, man.
That's sad.
Like, he beat Roman Reigns, and now he's the third guy again in the stable. Give him the one-on-one match with Rollins, I guess.
Put set on the shelf for a little while too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To answer Ivan, he said it was Meltzer. It was him and that Alvarez said that Breaker, his timetable of his injury in 12 weeks, 6 months or whatever. But they're the only ones that reported it. So honestly, can you really, believe it that much if it's Meltzer saying it? Sometimes he's legit, sometimes he's full of shit. So
A lot of times he's full of shit.
yeah. Gary, before the show started, you said how big on Oba Femi you were. Could you see a Rollins Oba Femi match at WrestleMania potentially?
It's funny because I didn't know like who to say, and I actually was thinking about saying that. Like, I think it would be cool to see them wrestle, and I really think that like Oba Femi is up and rising, and I think he's going to be very dominant at some point. So why not start now?
Yeah. Jordan, if a Breaker can't go, do you see another member of the Vision? Do you see someone potentially else? They mentioned Lesnar. I know Gary mentioned Oba. I mean, do you see something for Rollins at WrestleMania? I mean, obviously he's going to be cleared by then if he's not cleared already.
Yeah, I can see like Bronson Reed, or I can see probably anybody though. Like,
yeah, to me, if Braun Breaker can't go, I think the more obvious choice, if you want to bring him back more into the spotlight, is Bronson Reed. Like Tim was saying, you had him beat Roman Reigns, and now he's just there. I mean, I kind of feel like he deserved a bigger push from beating Roman Reigns, and now they didn't do a thing with him. So if you're gonna have him there, obviously I think he'd probably lose. I mean, Seth Rollins been on the shelf for a little while. The talks of the Masked Man, which like I said, I'll bring that up in just a second since we're on the conversation of it. I think Rollins would win at WrestleMania, but I hate that it would have to take another L for Bronson Reed after getting such a big win like to Roman Reigns. Ivan says, I continue to say they need to bring back house shows to develop their talent besides in-ring psychology to chemistry, and as with the live audience to develop their character to improve. Yeah, I mean, they still they still do sort of like live events. I mean, we went to one recently not too long ago. But I feel like live events are just to really just have fun, because you see how much fun people have at them. They do a lot of funny character stuff, so it's really not serious stuff, and it's really not to develop a character for one. So I can understand where Ivan's coming from for that. But since we're, like I said, on the topic of it, we talked about it either our last show before, after the Royal Rumble, and there is a Masked Man that also came to Monday Night Raw and attacked Austin Theory. Kind of had the same mannerism of who we saw at the Rumble. I know that he gave that little neck turn. People thought it was like Moxley, but he's contracted to AEW, so obviously it's not him. I'm seeing reports that even though that it was a fill-in, I saw reports that it was Grayson Waller that was under that mask at the Royal Rumble, because it's filling in for obviously who it's gonna be, which a lot of people are still on the fence of predicting Seth Rollins. But in my prediction and in my defense, I think that if you let it drag out this much, if it's Seth Rollins, I see it to be a big disappointment. If you drag out a Masked Man this damn long and it's Seth Rollins, when everyone's been predicting Seth Rollins from the jump, I think it's extremely disappointing. Because whenever it happened at War Games and people automatically predicted Austin Theory, they revealed him like the next week. So now you're talking about there's this new Masked Man who's actually attacking the Vision, who took Braun Breaker out of the Rumble, who attacked Austin Theory. I think if it's Seth Rollins, for me now, the way you're dragging it out, I see it being a major letdown. So I want Tim on this one first, because I never got a prediction from him. Do you think it's Seth Rollins, this Masked Man? Do you see it being someone else to swerve us a little bit?
Has the Masked Man ever been around Theory or no?
He attacked him on Raw.
Monday. All right.
Yeah, it's the first time, yeah.
That takes that out of that. I don't know. I think if it was Rollins, it'd be real lame. I think the Adam Pearce thing has some legs to it. I think that's interesting. I know he's been itching to get in the ring one time.
Mhm.
I wouldn't hate Adam Pearce having a WrestleMania match. But again, who would he wrestle? I mean, Adam Pearce and Braun Breaker at WrestleMania is pretty damn lame. So I mean, I don't know what the plans were there. I don't know who it would be. I really wanted it to be Montez Ford in the first place. I think like Rollins having a little side stable with Theory being with Rollins and Rollins introducing a new guy against Breaker, Reed, and Logan Paul would have been fun. But again, this Breaker injury really throws everything off, man. It throws a wrench in all plans. So maybe now they do just go. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be Rollins, but maybe now they do go to Rollins because Breaker's hurt now, and they're going to say, "Well, Rollins and Bronson Reed," and that's their way of setting it up. I really don't know. I am intrigued by that though. It's a good story they got going on there.
And so my brother decided to chime in and kind of tag team along with Blaine, saying, "Don't listen to Dylan about any predictions or debuts or returns. He hasn't hit one since Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules in 22." Yeah, I can kind of vouch for him on that one. I've gotten everything wrong since. And to answer Ivan about the live event we went to, man, when was that live event we went to? It was is it the Cajun Dome, I believe, in Lafayette that we went to.
Yeah,
I went.
I cannot remember.
It was last March.
If I can,
yeah,
because I got some pictures in my camera roll. Yeah, it honestly might have been the same one we went to because it was the last one. I forgot who was like main event.
It was like March 10th. I remember the exact date.
Oh shit! Damn. All right, but yeah, okay, that answers it right there. I mean, yeah, it was just, yeah. But I'm kind of, and when it all started, I was on the Adam Pearce train because I said not at WrestleMania, but if you're gonna build a Rollins Breaker feud into WrestleMania, I was saying reveal the masked man as Adam Pearce. They go at it at the Chamber. Obviously, it's a huge mismatch between Pearce and big ass Braun Breaker. But then you have Rollins kind of help him with the assist, and that's when Rollins comes back, show he's cleared, and that's how you build it into WrestleMania. But now with Braun Breaker on the shelf, and now his WrestleMania status is uncertain, I really don't know how you go with this masked man at all. I don't know what you do now. I sort of feel like you just say fuck it and just reveal him as Seth Rollins.
yeah.
It's going to be extremely disappointing if you drag it out this long just to be Seth Rollins when people were predicting Seth Rollins from the jump. But honest to God, what do you do now being that Breaker's out? I have no idea. Does anyone else have updated guesses? You still sticking with Seth Rollins? Any Adam Pearce guesses? Or is there anyone else that you're predicting? Gary, Blaine, Jordan?
Man, I think what you just said earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the other one, Waller, also Grayson Waller. I don't know if he fits the bill for it, but I wouldn't be surprised for that. But I just think it's Adam Pearce, and it takes me back to when Vince McMahon was under the thing with Undertaker. It was me, Austin, all along. It takes me back to that. I think they're going to do something like that. So I think it's Adam Pearce.
Okay, Jordan?
Now I'm going to say Adam Pearce, I think.
And like I said, to me, if you drag it out this long to be Seth Rollins,
Somebody told me it might be Finn, but I'm like, I don't think Finn fits that storyline.
No,
I know because he's got his own shit with Punk. I mean, what does he fit into
so I don't know.
Grayson Waller doesn't fit it either. I mean, I get the Theory ties, but I mean, like,
yeah,
it's got to be Seth or Adam Pearce. Like, those are logically the only two people who make sense, unless it's a guy working for Seth. I mean, or a guy working for Adam Pearce, I guess. But they're doing Seth's moves, so it's got to be a guy working for Seth, right? Like, let's be real. He's doing the kick, curb stomp.
Who else is hurt that's probably on his way back in?
I was thinking maybe like Nathan Frazier, because he's like the protege of Seth Rollins. But Nathan Frazier, so and I guess obviously it doesn't have to be the guy that revealed, but dude, that's a small guy. You know what I mean? Like you can't tell me that build that we've been seeing is Nathan Frazier. Like Adam Pearce trumps Nathan Frazier.
Yeah. And to me, it's got to be Pierce or Rollins. I think anything else, you're just kind of like head scratching after that. Like, what do they fit in with this? If it's Grayson Waller, I would think maybe attack Austin Theory first, but he went straight after Braun Breaker and took him out the Rumble. So either someone working with Rollins or
maybe it's a plan to go after each one of them at a time. So Braun was first, then it was Theory, then whoever have the next meaningful match or whatever. Cost him until he gets all four of them. I don't know.
I like that's good. I mean, they caused Braun Breaker. This guy caused Braun Breaker the Royal Rumble, man. I mean, like that's a huge deal, dude.
It cost Austin Theory a chamber match for the title. So
yeah, okay, all right. I see you.
Okay. Hey, I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
No, you're right. You're right. He's costing these guys title shots.
Yeah. So one more final topic before we hop into AEW Grand Slam. There are only 3 people on the main roster right now who are currently listed as a free agent, and that is Omos, that is Brock Lesnar, and that is the newest main roster acquisition and the exciting Oba Femi. We've seen Oba Femi on Monday Night Raw absolutely dismantled the War Raiders. He goes to SmackDown, beats the shit out of Kit Wilson. Now the main question is, what brand does he actually sign with? Does he go this free agent route for quite some time? Does he actually settle with a brand? I think the possibilities on either brand are endless for this guy. I think this guy is a major star, and he's just been on the main roster just for a few weeks. I mean, and honestly, I can see him being one of those top stars very, very soon. So TK, who is he actually going to sign with? Or is he going to run that free agent route for quite some time?
I hope he doesn't sign with either, because the brand split's a joke, as we've all discussed for so long, and getting to see him have fresh matches. I hope they give him matches and not just squashes, though. I mean, unless they do, I don't know. He's so talented, dude. Maybe just who are the mid card champions again? Dom. He's probably gonna lose to Finn at WrestleMania, and who's Mello? Maybe do Mello and Oba Femi at WrestleMania for the U.S. title. You put them both on the show. Oba wins that belt and he holds it. Just kind of like Gunther did with the Intercontinental title, and just dominates with the belt until he's ready to get that world title. I mean, I think Oba Femi's world champion material now. I mean, I think like he's just that kind of guy. Remember like when Sheamus came to the main roster, he was only there for like 2 months before he beat John Cena and put him through a table and won the world title. Sure, it was a cheap title, and nonetheless he was a world champion soon. I think you got to do this. I think you could do the same thing with Oba Femi, man. And that guy is that damn good from the get, man. Like his promo skills are good. The way he vibes with the crowd is good. In ring, he's good. He's some monster, man. So I don't know. I think maybe keep him off of the brand, but definitely put a championship on him right away and let him just dominate. And never lose that title, though. Don't lose it. Just like you relinquish the NXT championship, relinquish the US championship. Like, I'm going for the Royal Rumble. I'm going to win it. I don't want the title anymore. Just kind of dip away with it. That's what I would do.
Yeah, and it was the way they did it too on NXT. They just panned to the ring and the title was just sitting there. That was the coolest way to relinquish a title, to show you were going to the main roster. That was fucking awesome. Yeah. If anyone has been a big fan of Oba Femi since getting into wrestling, is this man right here, Gary. Who do you see him going to? Raw, SmackDown? Do you see him running that free agent route, going to both brands?
I mean, so yeah, like even before the show started, me and Dylan were talking, and I said how honestly I feel like Oba Femi is probably my favorite wrestler. I think he's amazing, and I don't really know. Like I don't know enough about SmackDown or Raw to say like where I would like to see him. But I just hope wherever he goes, he does become, the champion that he deserves to be, because he kicked ass at the Royal Rumble, which I told you that week that we talked, I was a little disappointed that he only got out like 5 people, and then they kind of, he definitely slowed down a lot and then got eliminated. We all kind of thought he would break the record. I wish he would have, but yeah, I mean, I don't know where I want to see him. I just hope that he becomes a champion because he's a really good wrestler, and he's my favorite.
Yeah. Blade?
Smackdown. Like we know the brand is no brand split, but I see him being the Universal Champion. Him and Drew would be a banger of a match if Drew still got the title.
Oh yeah.
So I see him mostly on SmackDown for sure.
Okay, Jordan.
Yeah, just let him work both shows and just put a title on him because he's a monster.
Yo, Blaine, so would you skip that U.S. title thing altogether and then maybe just have him beat Drew in May for the world title or something? Would you put the belt on him right away, or how long do you put that world title on him? How long you wait?
I would definitely skip the mid-card title because I think from the jump they put the Rocket on him back. They building him up for something big. So I think after Mania for sure he's going to take the belt.
Okay.
I don't know what PLE but it is, but after Mania for sure he will take the strap off of Drew or whoever has it. But I think it would be Drew at that time.
Love it.
So I gotta agree with pretty much everyone who didn't say a brand because, the brand split's a joke. Everyone shows up on every show, so it really doesn't matter if you consider it. Oh, I'm signed to Raw. Oh, I'm signed to SmackDown. So honestly, I just say he's gonna show up everywhere. But if you want to look at a potential first rival, either going to the Chamber or even better, going to WrestleMania. Someone was just announced for Raw 1 week from Monday on the 23rd, and it's the same person who eliminated him from the Royal Rumble, and that is Brock Lesnar. I could see him and Brock, and that to me is Mania caliber. Now, can Brock work a long match with Oba? And that's before starting to sweat his ass off, even before the match even starts? Absolutely not. He can't. But I think, if for Brock's age, I feel like he's at a position to just put someone over. And I think him and Oba going at it in a WrestleMania caliber match, I think that would be fantastic. And like I said, he's the one who eliminated Oba Femi from the Royal Rumble before he got eliminated himself during a Yeet session from Jey Uso's entrance, which honestly, who booked that shit? That was horrible. But whatever.
No, but you know what I really want to see Oba fight. I read he's hurt right now. I don't know how true it is. And I also read that they try to slow build him up to Powerhouse Hobbs. That'll be a banger of a match too.
Oh,
if he ever comes back, like he debuts in the
Rumble,
well,
I read that he's not 100% clear because his elbow or his arm or something like that.
Damn,
that's what I read. The IWC.
I was wondering. I was like, man, you got this guy. He debuts. He looks great, and then a week and a half, where is he? But yeah, no, Oba and Powerhouse would be awesome, or Royce Keys, and then Oba and Brock at WrestleMania. If they pull that trigger, I am all in on that, man. But I also kind of want Gunther and Brock, so I don't know where we're going with that.
I want to see Oba and Sheamus. That would be a stiff match.
Yes, dude, really that's a banger. That's a meat fest right there.
So this ain't a topic. Before we move on to AEW, do you see Jericho making some sort of appearance before Mania, at Mania? I mean, I feel like the timetable is really getting thin right now because I was expecting him at the Raw anniversary on Netflix or at the Rumble. We haven't got either. So now it's starting to really wonder, is he going to show up? He's still on the website for AEW, but I feel like the moment they take him off, that's when the speculation is going to start. So I feel like Jericho wants the surprise to be as big as it can be. So I feel like because honestly, people monitor that shit if he's still on the roster site or not. So I feel like the moment he's off, I feel like that's when the speculation starts. So do you see him, at the Chamber in Chicago? Do you see it at Mania? I mean, do you see it happening at all?
I don't know at this point. It's weird because him and AEW, I had absolutely no interest in him. And anymore, like I don't know what he can contribute to that brand, to that show. He's been there, done it all over there, put people over. But another Jericho run in WWE really got me excited, man. Like going back, all the new exciting feuds. I instantly thought Jericho LA Knight at WrestleMania would just be a perfect match for both of them. His return match, LA Knight goes. Assume LA Knight would go over him. I guess you would think so. I mean, that's a huge rub for LA Knight going over Jericho at WrestleMania. But I don't know, dude. I mean, Tony Khan loves the guy, man, and he was. Yeah. Listen, he was the flag bearer when the company started. He was their big ticket guy to get that company open. ROH, when Tony Khan bought it, he right away threw the world championship on Jericho because he thought, I'm going to try to get this brand on TV somewhere. Chris Jericho's got that name. Again, like a year and a half after that he thought once more he had a chance at getting a TV contract. And what did he do? He put the belt on, or it was like 2 years later, he put the belt back on Chris Jericho because he thought he had a chance to get the TV contract again. Like Tony Khan loves this guy, dude. So I don't know, man. I think, and Chris Jericho, I think Chris Jericho loves Tony Khan. So I don't know, but I do think Chris Jericho knows he needs to end his career with the WWE Hall of Fame induction in a WrestleMania match or two to end it.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Jericho, his last appearance there was walking out on Brian Keith and Big Bill. So, I mean, how do you bring him back if he does go back to AEW? I don't know. I kind of feel like you just got to go over there, finish your career. And then no one. That's the sad part.
But in WWE,
I definitely won't.
Right. But in WWE, everyone's gonna care. Like, and I think he knows this too. Like, he's played out in AEW. He's not stupid, man. He's the reason he's kept himself fresh for 30 years, dude. He's a smart man.
The recent pictures of Jericho shows he's still in pretty decent shape. I know there's a lot of newer faces there that he would like to work with. So just make it happen. I mean, it's got to happen at some point if you want an actual final run with the company. So, I mean, the time's ticking. I mean, something's got to happen. All right, moving on to our final topic. And I know Blaine couldn't wait for this to happen. Okay. What's up?
No, the Jericho thing. I still think he's going to come to WWE. I don't know when, but I also went and looked up their Fozzy tour dates or whatever. So he's basically booked up all the way up until like mid-May or whatever. So he got a stretch from May to like September to where he's not doing anything musically. So I'm thinking if he do return, it's gonna be somewhere in May. I don't know what PLE that is in May. But he might show up before and then come back full time in May and then whatever.
Yeah.
But I hope he shows his face the day after Mania.
That'd be cool. Oh yeah, that's I always forgot about that one.
The Raw after Mania, one of the best shows of the year.
That's mid-April, so that's mid. And then he got a few weeks of doing his tour or whatever. And then he come back, start a storyline with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him in WWE soon. Apart the Mania after all, maybe.
Yeah.
The Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
Jericho and Carmelo.
The other way around.
Yeah, Jericho and Hayes would be awesome at WrestleMania for the U.S. title.
Wait, say that again?
Jericho and Carmelo Hayes for the U.S. title at WrestleMania. Like, that's a huge match for Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
I know, but I think Jericho might be too slow for him. He can't use Rooster like he used to.
Yeah, I know. LA Knight's probably more his speed, but Jericho's gonna have to wrestle. I mean, he's gonna Gunther during this run. You know, Gunther's gonna retire Jericho. Like, let's be real. Gunther's gonna retire. Jericho.
Well, that's what I said on the last show. He's gonna come back, and then Gunther is gonna be his last match, his retirement match.
I like the way you think, my guy.
And then another thing, we all know Trick Williams is not ready for the main event spot right now. But put the mid card strap on him. Him and Carmelo Hayes.
That's
what I'm thinking.
That crowd's hot for Trick too, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They love Trick Williams.
Yeah, man.
Trick Willie.
What's there not to love, bro? I mean, he is a certified superstar, dude. Like, love Trick, dude. They got
at first I didn't really like him.
My bad.
At first in the NXT, I didn't really like him. It just he felt like I don't know. I guess he was trying too hard or whatever, and he was trying to force things. And then when he started letting things happen naturally and like letting it go or whatever, That's when he took off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so getting to our final topic, and I know Blaine just couldn't wait for this topic to show up.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
We have AEW Grand Slam Australia happening this Saturday. I'm not sure if you go watch it early with a VPN, but honestly, who would wake up that early to watch it with a VPN? I know I for sure won't. I know I read online that the show is going to start. I think doors open at like 2:30 in the morning our time, and because like they're like
Definitely
super ahead of
watching
us.
That's too early.
But it's going to air at the normal time on Saturday on I think they said on TNT or TBS. It's going to be on HBO Max as well. It's basically going to take the spot of Collision. And I mean, look at the card. It should be a pretty decent one. It's a TV special, so Tony Khan can book like 20 matches on it, like a normal pay-per-view. But like I said, we'll go to the full thing. We'll go to same lineup for predictions as we've been going for the rest of our topics. And we're gonna start off with Hangman Adam Page taking on Andrade, and the winner will receive a world championship match at Revolution. So who you going with, TK?
It's got to be Hangman. Andrade is on fire right now. He just beat Kenny Omega. He just beat Swerve. He just beat Gabe Kidd in New Japan last night to become the #1 contender for, I think it's their global championship that Yota Tsuji holds. He's also the IWGP World Champion. So I'd imagine Andrade is going to take that belt from Tsuji. Andrade's been great, dude. Great. I think it's going to set up an Andrade and Swerve match at Revolution here in March. But, dude, Hangman and MJ, it's got to be Hangman and MJF, right? I think it's got to be. So I'm going to go with. But Hangman is the trios champ. Andrade and MJF has no sex appeal. That's the thing, dude. Like, if you're looking at a main event of a pay-per-view, you're not buying for MJF and Andrade. That's just my thought process on it. So I'm going to go with Hanger.
To your best ability, Gary. Hangman, Andrade. I know that you only really know Hangman probably because you came watch All In over here.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, this is probably going to be lame to you guys, but I was going to say Hangman, but just because he has a cooler name. Like, I don't know. It just kind of said something to me. So I was like, I guess I'll go with him.
That's fair. Blaine?
I'll go with Hangman. It just he's been in the title picture a lot lately. I just think he for the company it's MJF and then it's him, in my opinion.
Okay, Jordan?
Hangman.
I think the way they're booking Andrade kind of makes me wonder if they're going to actually give him that mega push to go to Revolution. I mean, if he didn't beat Omega, if he didn't beat Swerve the way he did, honestly, I would pick Hangman. But I think I'm going to go different from Ole and go Andrade in this one because I think the winner of this, if they actually book Andrade to win, that's going to show how serious they are about him coming back to AEW. Because his first run with the company didn't go as great. Right now is going fantastic for Andrade, and I think they keep riding that high for Andrade to win this match. So it doesn't scream great for him and MJF, but I think they can make it into something good. MJF's great on the mic. He's honestly a promo artist. I think Andrade is good at what he's doing right now. So give me Andrade.
The motherfucker had 4 runs with the company.
Right?
Ryan said, give me Andrade. I've got Hangman fatigue. It's always Hangman. Then we move on to the Babes of Wrath, which is Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale taking on Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. TK?
Yeah, I think that Mega Bad should win these tag titles. I love the Babes of Wrath. Don't get me wrong. I love Willow to death, but there's no reason that Willow needs to be walking around with 2 championships when you got 25 gifted women on the roster, all right? So As much as I love Willow, and man, do I love Willow, all right? She's got to lose one of these belts. And Megan Bayne needs to take one of these belts. Whether it's Megan Bayne taking the TBS championship from her, or it's Megan Bayne and Penelope taking the tag titles, or it's Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir, my preferred team, to take the belts off of Willow and Harley. Megan Bay needs one of these belts from Willow, and that needs to happen sooner than later. However, I believe the Babes of Wrath are going to get this win with Penelope Ford taking the pin, which will make Megan Bay either go for Willow one-on-one or Marina and Megan going for the tag titles and winning them. So that's right.
All right, Gary.
I don't know any of them at all. So, yeah, I have honestly no clue. I'm gonna probably defer on this one because I don't know any of the 4 people in the match.
Kayla.
All right. Blaine.
I'm almost on the same boat with with Gary. I only know Willow Nightingale in this whole match. I don't know none of the girls. So I whatever team Willow's on, that's where I'm going.
All right, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm going to Willow Nightingale on them.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Megan Bain deserves a title at some point, but I think they're riding this high on Willow and Harley Cameron, how much she's come into this character and teaming up with Willow. It's been a really good team. Honestly, I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm going the same route that Tim's going. I think Penelope Ford takes the pin, and Willow and Harley do retain in this match.
Thick as hell. I like that.
Then we got the AEW Continental Champion Jon Moxley defending against Kanoshi Takeshita. Tim?
Oh man, this is gonna be awesome, man. AEW's done a really nice job with Moxley. I can't believe the turnaround from get him off my screen to he's again one of the top guys on the show. It's just crazy what he's doing. His in-ring work has just been fantastic without leading out. It's just showing you how diverse he is as a character. Kanosuke Takeshita, in my opinion, is the best in-ring wrestler in the world. This match is going to absolutely fucking bang. I can't wait to see it. I think Mox is going to retain. He just got this belt back, so just got this belt, so I can't imagine he's going to lose it. I think Okada cost Takeshita in some variety. Obviously, setting up Okada Takeshita at Revolution, which I'd imagine finally is going to happen. The grudge match is going to happen, not the tournament match. The grudge match is going to happen at Revolution, so I got Moxley retaining here.
Gary, are you just picking the same guy?
Yeah. Well, he said that he just got the belt and or the title, and if I've learned anything in the past few weeks that I've been watching, it's that if someone just got a title, they 9 out of 10 times aren't going to take it away from him instantly. So I'm gonna have to copy because of that.
Good thought process.
It really is.
Great thought process.
Yeah.
Blaine?
I can tell you one thing.
Sensational.
I know for 1,000% there will be blood in this match. That dude Moxley do not have one match that he's not cut open. So I'm gonna go with Mox.
Yeah, I'm going Moxley.
Yeah, same here. I'm going with Moxley as well. Takeshita, like to agree with Tim, he is easily one of the best in-ring performers I've seen in a while. I think this guy is super talented, super gifted as a competitor. But yeah, I mean, Moxley just got it, so I mean, why take it away from him that quickly? And the turnaround of Mox has been great. It's actually nice to see him with a championship that's not in a briefcase.
Yeah,
That's been pretty nice.
No doubt, bro.
All right, moving on to the last two. We have a mixed tornado tag match at Hair versus Hair. Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm taking on the Death Riders team of Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. Wow,
Totally forgot about this match, dude. Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm are so entertaining together. It's just insane how good they are. While I could see Orange or Tony going ahead and shaving their heads, they're not going to take the loss. Marina's certainly not going to shave her head. So that wet dog look of Wheeler Yuta's finally going to go away, and they're going to bick that head and make him bald. And I'm curious if he's going to take that big bushy beard down too. But definitely Tony and Orange are going to be.
Also, I just now read that it's the loser of the fall. I thought it was both of them that had to do it. I'm like, okay. But now it makes more sense.
Yeah. For this, I feel like it's pretty obvious Wheeler's going to be shaving his head after this match.
Wait, so
yeah.
whoever gets pinned, you got to shave their head.
A pin or submitted, does have to get their head shaved. So, okay, now that makes more sense. Okay, that makes more sense now. I thought it was gonna be both of them this whole time, leading up to this very moment. I thought it was both of them.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine one of the women with their head shaved, Molly Holly style? No fucking way.
Oh man,
Tony could pull it off, dude. Like she's the right kind of crazy to pull that shit off.
Yeah.
Gary.
Again, I know neither of them, but I am gonna go Tony Storm.
Okay. And Orange Cassidy. All right. Blaine.
Well, I'm with TK. I don't think Tony Storm character fits a bald head. I just don't see it with the old Marilyn Monroe style. I don't see it. She can go bald. So somebody on the other side for sure.
Jordan.
Yeah, I'm going Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm.
So now that I know what I know, to win, yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah. All right, so now that I know what I know about the match, like I said, to this very moment, I thought it was the losers, both of them, that had it. So now I was kind of conflicted, but now, being that it's the loser of the fall, I think Wheeler Yuta gets his head shaved, and the winners are Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm. I can't see either one of them going bald, even though, like TK said, I could see Tony Storm pulling it off. But
just a character won't fit it.
No, and I think Wheeler Yuta is going to get shaved for sure. Yeah. And now we get to the main event, the AEW World Championship, MJF and Brody King, who Brody King did beat MJF in the Eliminator match. So does Brody King go 2 for 2 and beat MJF, or is MJF retaining? Which I feel like I know where we're all going with this one.
Yeah, not a chance in hell, dude. And again, go to the website, go to GameBreakerSports.com. I do all sorts of crazy fantasy booking. Dylan makes such beautiful graphics, but go there. I run a couple of different promotions. And Brody King has been world champion in my Iron Grip promotion long before he was booked in this world title picture in AEW. Brody King is that dude. I love the guy, man. And I know my guys over on COD were very opposed to how that match ended on Wednesday night, but I loved Brody squashing MJF to end that match. It was just perfect symmetry, and you didn't need a DQ finish. You didn't need a 10-minute match. It literally told the story, man. MJF got distracted, he got choked out, and the match was over. It was perfect. MJF will cheat. Maybe the brass ring comes out in this match, or low blow. MJF will cheat to retain in some capacity. It'll be a fun match, but MJF retains for sure.
Gary?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the retain again. Same logic that I had before. You're not going to just take it away, so...
Well, you never know with that pissant company. They might do something fucked up.
Hey, but like I said, 9 out of 10 times, and this is only 2. So I mean,
no,
7 more.
Yeah, but not MJF going to retain. He had to lose that first match so they could get a world title this weekend. So MJF's going to retain.
Yeah, I got MJF to retain.
Yeah, I got MJF retaining also, but it's obviously with MJF, it's not a clean finish.
No.
Some sort of bullshit's happening, and he's going to cheat to win like he always does, because MJF is not a clean finish type of guy. So, but I also do expect Brody King to have a really good performance in this match to actually build him towards a world title competitor more often going forward, because I think he is worthy of being a world title challenger, competitor, everything. But I actually might check it out this weekend. I know it's on Valentine's Day, so more than likely I probably won't be home at the time it comes on. Cheyenne may kill me if I don't take her out. So yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be a decent show. The card's pretty decent. I for sure won't check it out live, but I will catch the replay of it on HBO Max or something like that. So I'm looking forward to it. And yes, I am looking forward to an AEW show, believe it or not. I can say good things about AEW once and every now and then. So
you know who's not looking forward to it?
I can only guess.
This guy. This guy.
I think I can't wait. I think the show is going to be awesome. I know how you guys feel, or Blaine feels about AEW, but I think AEW is on top of the world right now when it comes to professional wrestling. I think I mean to be disrespectful to WWE because they are starting to ramp up towards WrestleMania season, but the two companies aren't even close right now. AEW just absolutely just craps all over WWE. And I mean that with all due respect towards WWE. But AEW right now, if you guys like professional wrestling, there is storytelling on each and every single level of championship in that company right now. The tag team wrestling is there as well. And the women's wrestling is better than it's ever been. So I would really check out AEW. It is just so great right now. But with that being said, I do have to run. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for having me on.
Of course.
Gary, you're going to be the biggest wrestling fan, dude. I'm so excited to watch you climb this journey, dude. It's going to be awesome. But it was really cool to meet you. Blaine, it was awesome getting to talk to you for the first time, man. Triple J. Always a pleasure, bro. And Dylan, I'm really glad that I got to come on, man. Thank you for always inviting me, dude. And thank you for everything that you do, man. You are just ultimately the best. Love World Elite, man. Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel, man. These guys are just the best. I love you guys. Have a great night.
Peace. But yeah, no, I think AEW is gonna have a good show this week. And in my defense, to add on to what TK was saying, this is not an anti-AEW show. I know that in the last few shows, maybe even over the last couple months, we haven't said the nicest things about AEW, and that's not intentional by any means. It's just something that I haven't been enjoying much, or I should say, haven't had a chance to watch much of. I know you aren't. But Dynamite tonight is actually on right now, so I may tune in for a little while, see what's going on leading up to Grand Slam. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I might check it out for a little while and see what's going on to get ready for Grand Slam. But on that note, that will do it for this live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast. Next week is uncertain. I know we have Mardi Gras next week, next Tuesday. I don't know what the schedule is looking like for the rest of the week. Like I was saying pre-show, like I said, unless something big happens in the world of wrestling from now until next week, we may take the week off leading to the Elimination Chamber, get things ready for the Chamber, and then, obviously stream every week after that leading to WrestleMania. But we'll see about next week. I will update everyone on social media if we do, in fact, go ahead with the show next week, which, of course, I'm aiming to. Taking weeks off is not something that I really like doing. But we'll see, like I said. But that will once again do it. Now we get to the part of social media. Gary, 4 weeks in a row. We got something here or not?
Nope.
All right. Blaine.
You can find me at B_Arsenal_ on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. That's it.
You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Join_J2000.
And you can find me at Dylan Aber_. You can find the podcast at World Elite Pod. Also on Instagram at World Elite Pod. Facebook as well. Check us out on all social platforms. Follow us everywhere where we are on every social platform. The audio versions can be found on all major audio platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video, sub to the channel if you haven't done so already. Once again, we do appreciate TK and Gary for coming on with us. Gary, of course, when we go on again, which I'm assuming is going to be the Chamber, you are, of course, invited to come and of course, hang out with us again, as always. We do have merchandise. We do have a new design out. Finally, we do have a new design out on our merchandise website. I did update the QR code, so it is there. So scan the QR code, and it'll bring you right to our store where both of our designs are there, which the designs are just our logo on one of them, and then a new design that I put out on there as well. So you can get it in a shirt, a hoodie, or whatever. Let's go and check that out. Show some love to the podcast by that. The sponsors and affiliates, everything is all in the description of the video. And if you don't feel like scanning the QR code, there is a link that you can get to our store as well. But that'll do it. I hope everyone enjoys Dynamite that is going on right now. TNA tomorrow. Then I think there's Friday Night Smackdown, and then AEW Grand Slam this Saturday. And if you are celebrating it, then Valentine's Day as well. I know if I don't celebrate it, I will be sleeping on the couch in my own house. But that'll do it. Once again, TK, even though you're not there, thank you. Gary, thank you as well. Jordan Blaine, thank you as always. To everyone who watched in the chat or just watched in general, thank you as well. We are hoping to see you next week, but if we don't, we will see you in 2 weeks for the Elimination Chamber predictions. Guests are to be determined, but I will update on social media when that time comes. But until then, I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll see you next time.